I'm Sarah Borson-Keto, and in conjunction with NAREIT's REITwise 2021, I'm speaking today with Taryn Fielder, Senior Vice President, General Counsel, and Corporate Secretary at Wash REIT. Taryn, thanks for joining me today.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Has the role of a REIT General Counsel changed as a result of the pandemic?
Absolutely. And I think the role of the General Counsel has been evolving as long as I've been in the job and expanding in many ways. Certainly the pandemic and all of the other events of 2020 compounded that to an even greater degree. It was really amazing to be expected to be the person who had all of the answers about everything, ranging from what do all of your tenants' force majeure clauses say and how are they going to be interpreted, to what do the CARES Act provisions mean, how do they apply to us, how do they apply to our tenants. And I think first and foremost, when this started, I think many of us have faced crises before, but probably not of this magnitude and not in a way that impacted our frontline people so directly. And I suspect that most GCs, if not all of us at NAREIT, have frontline workers. And it was really, that was a primary challenge, and really, I think, focused the role of General Counsel more as a human resources advisor and partner in a way that it may not have been previously. And then ever since, once you got out of crisis mode, it was just issue upon issue upon issue. And it really expanded the role. I don't think anyone takes on the job of General Counsel without being prepared to dive into the deep end and realize that there's a lot you don't know that you'll still be asked to opine upon. And the events of 2020 just broadened that even more so. So I think we all had to be a little bit intrepid explorers in this brave new world. And it was scary and exciting and an opportunity all at the same time.
How has the involvement of General Counsels in ESG matters grown more prominent?
Absolutely. And I think if General Counsel aren't involved in ESG, then that's probably a mistake. I know the E portion of ESG has been in focus for a number of years now, and many companies have dedicated specialists who are focused on how companies can improve their environmental performance. The G piece feels like it's always solidly been in the General Counsel department's purview, and we try to improve our governance metrics and opportunities year over year. The S piece is the one that I think really came into focus in 2020 and maybe was building up for some time. And without a home, S has probably fallen onto many General Counsel or legal departments' plates. I know I've been heavily involved in it and partner with human resources often in order to address our social initiatives. And there's a lot of challenges and opportunities in the S realm that face us going forward, compounded by challenges presented by the pandemic, tighter operating margins and less money to grow teams and focus on development. So as usual, General Counsel are being asked to do more with less. But I think that ESG is something that has increasingly come into focus for all companies. General Counsels are particularly focused on it, and not just because it's helpful in improving scores, but because there are real meaningful measures that improve company performance, help employee morale, and keep people at your company, which at the end of the day, I think we all realize that our people are probably our biggest asset.
What are some of the issues that General Counsels are dealing with when it comes to matters of cybersecurity?
All of them, I would have to say. I partner closely with our cybersecurity and IT teams. Their role has become outsized in the course of the last 12 months as well, with people working remotely, more opportunities for breaches. It's such a scary landscape, and it's one of those things that it would be pretty easy to just bury your head in the sand and say, like, I don't even want to think about it. We'll deal with it when it happens, but it's going to happen. So the best way, the best path forward is to try to be as proactive as possible. We are constantly assessing and reassessing our own cybersecurity defenses. Training our employees is, we think, the best and foremost defense and offense to preventing a cybersecurity attack. And it's something we think about every single day, and there's no opportunity to turn away from it, because the bad actors here just have so many opportunities and are developing better and better technology day after day that we have to be prepared for. So partnering with IT and training our employees are really the two best options that we found, and then trying to learn from others, especially when there are mistakes or breaches or failures. Then we try to figure out what happened, what went wrong, what we can learn from, and hope that they don't happen to us.
Taryn, thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Sarah. I greatly appreciate it.
And for more news and analysis on REITs, be sure to visit NAREIT's website, REIT.com.